Nicer weather today. I guess in terms of things like coronavirus and all that, it's basically more state of emergency here. It basically says they extended it. It's been like so long. And of course people are talking about things like second wave. It will be actually interesting to see if there is a spike because of all those things with the protests and stuff like that. I mean, I think the data will be really useful in that sense. Just to see in terms of risk assessment, like things being outdoor. They say, for example, if you're outdoor, there's very little risk as long as you keep your distance and all that. And it seems like the company Parrot is actually releasing something new, like drone related. I actually wasn't sure if this was an actual new drone hardware or something software related. Although it's kind of interesting. They say here, it says, your data is secured. All our drones are GDPR compliant. All your data is accessible to you and safely stored in Europe with your consent. Save the date on 30/06/2020 to discover the drone you can trust. So you can see a drone in the picture and it has like the hashtag a drone you can trust. I would think that statement there is a direct shot at DJI. With all the world places like the US, they're concerned about Chinese made drones. It makes you wonder if they're gonna come out really aggressive. And it seems like topics of police accountability is still like a big thing overall. Although it was kind of interesting reading this one. This one says Saskatchewan Highway Patrol's questionable purchases included drone, silencer, high-power rifle scope, auditor says. Talk about things like banning licensed gun users. What does the Highway Patrol need with stuff like that, like a powerful rifle? It says Saskatchewan's auditor says the Ministry of Highway owns firearms and equipment its Highway Patrol is not allowed to use on duty, and she says the patrol has made questionable purchases. Judy Ferguson released Volume 1 of her annual report on Tuesday. It contains a review of the Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure's purchases of Highway Patrol equipment and supplies. The government has spent $700,000 to supply it with firearms, ammunition, and protective equipment. Following the complaint by employees, the ministry started investigating purchases made between September 2017 and August 2019. In the end, one Highway Ministries employee had their employment terminated. Could you see any reason why they would need all this stuff? It says 3 9mm pistols, 2 fully automatic rifles, 1 AR-10 carbine, 12 suppressors. It says silencers. They also have things like certain firearms and ammunition suppressors, drug test kits, a drone, and a high-power rifle scope. Kind of interesting where it says the report also says the deputy minister specifically directed staff not to purchase any shotguns, but somebody bought one anyway. Man, that's a lot of crazy stuff there. It's almost like someone just gave them a credit card and yep, let's just go shopping. Although with the drone, they don't really say which one it is, like what model. I think in cases like that, in terms of storing data, if it's like a public service used in that way, then I can see why you would want to monitor it and all that in a documented, thorough way. In cases of situations like this, it'd be funny if the guy actually used it for his own, I guess, personal recreation. The police around here actually do that. They go to parks and open spaces and they fly like those Sky Ranger drones for practice. Alright, see you guys later.